I don't even know what to make of this anymore, but here we go. So, remember when we were 3-3? We still are, but remember 6 years ago? All right, so quarterback-wise, veteran, mentors. Do we have anybody? Okay, so it looks like Garoppolo's fine. We can't get that much cheaper than him. He's at like $145 million. Jacoby Brissett is the next best guy. We could save a tiny bit of money. Negligible difference. Wide receiver. Looking for a cheaper mentor than this. And we're not going to get it. At least not significantly going to get it, so Robert Woods can stay. Tight end. Also not going to get a... Okay, so actually for the mentors, we apparently haven't done that badly in terms of having people who are super cheap. Like, they'll still cost us a bit too much money this year. But at the same time, nothing too crazy. It does look like left tackle is the first position where I'm going to be able to save some money. And we'll do so by bringing in George Fant. And from there, is there a younger dude not on a practice squad? 23 and a 67. Honestly, this random dude, Austin Elliott, might end up being our starting left tackle for the rest of the season. As absurd as that is. We need left edge. Is there somebody significantly cheap? No, there is not. Defensive tackle. I do think Onyemata can save us a good amount of money. He can. Let's sign him for the moment there, too. Left outside linebacker. We do have a cheap mentor in Corey Littleton. Sign him up. Middle linebacker, and again, we still have other trades to do, as absurd as this is. Middle linebacker. Looking for a super cheap option. We're not really going to find one. At corner. We're not really going to find a super cheap one either. At safety. Could probably save some money, but not a ton. Less than $1 million. And strong safety. Okay, so I think we're good there in terms of the mentor shift. We do still have to cut 8 players off of our roster, for God's sakes, and we still have to trade a couple of dudes. So at quarterback, Jimmy Jesus stays. Running back. We do have a couple of options. I do think this is going to mean that old Justice Coffee gets dropped down to the practice squad if there's a spot for him, which right now there isn't. Honestly, Racy Rowland and Wayne Candidate, I can just drop both of them. I can cut them. And we'll just run with Coffee as the secondary running back. Whatever. Let's shed the cap. Wayne Candidate, get out of here. Technically, we don't, we don't shed any cap, but there is no penalty for cutting them. So it's just like, you're gone. You were a nobody to us, essentially. Wide receiver, we have our 6. Robert Woods will stay. Tight end-wise, again, Austin Norris is still the target. Left tackle, we are going to cut Charles Leno and save almost $3 million. I know he's not bad, but we're going to cut Leno, save a shitload of cap, and run probably Austin Elliott or George Fant as our starter. Left guard, we're looking good. Because Filer has mentor. Center, we're looking good. Right guard, I still need to move Damian Brown. Or just release him. So let's go handle those trades. And then obviously the main goal is to sim the rest of the season as fast as we possibly can. We're going to manual trade these because now I'm not even looking for good players back. Just give me more draft picks. So who needs a right guard? And Damian Brown can be yours. I mean, the Bills, again, he was super young, so we don't want to try to usurp him. Cardinals could use a guard. Cheaper than Alex Kappa, better than Alex Kappa. Cardinals are the first team we found. I doubt they're willing to give us a first-round pick. They are not, and thank God, because I don't want to have to trade it. Second-round pick. It'll be a third-rounder for Brown. That is fine by me. So $175 million in cap room. This is absurd. So that's all well and good. The other dude we had to trade is the linebacker Wakefield. Juan Gibson's our guy in that regard. So who needs a linebacker? Oh, not that I want to help out the Chiefs at all. They got two younger linebackers, so we won't go for him. The Eagles. They do have Matt Farrell. Is he any good? Yes, he is. So actually, we don't want to disrupt him. The Falcons desperately need a player like this. Let's really stock this one up. Let's take out the third. We'll take out the second and re-add the third. Again, not that I want a first rounder, but if he's worth it, we should get it. Wakefield for a first. Wakefield plus for a first should work. And we'll have yet another first round pick. Wakefield and 2/4 for a first. Done deal. We have 7,000 first round picks now. I might make one of them and trade the rest. Because again, this is all about getting our owner funds back up. This team, needless to say, is just a little bit different than they were when we started tonight. Grant Fulton can be cut. Pete Decker, honestly, he can be cut too. Why not? We got our right guard. And Dennis Brooks, right tackle, we're good. On the edge, we are good. We randomly ended up with Mitchell Hughes. To be honest, we can keep him. Defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox. Has to go. We'll save some money there. Linebacker-wise, we got Gibson, Graham, Matt Judon, and Littleton. We'll cut Judon. Littleton saves us a little bit more money than Judon does. Got a linebacker, Red Bradfield, Eric Kendricks, Hyde and Van Noy. Certainly a little bit different at corner now than we were. Safety, Micah Hyde ends up staying, but Presley's the starter. And we really don't have a strong... No, we do have a strong safety. We had one on the practice squad. Yeah, Harold Beckwith. Let's go, Becky. You're not even that good. But you are going to be our starting safety. We'll go ahead and cut Anthony Grove or just move him to the practice squad himself. There we go. Was there anybody else in the practice squad? Robertson at linebacker, Tarpley at free safety. We ended up getting someone better than him. I think we're okay. How many players do we have to cut, if any? We're actually one under at this point. Perfect. We made it, everybody. We fucking made it. It took 17 years. But we've done it. So now I'm very intrigued at the finances at the end of this game. We made $6 million in revenue last week. I'm very intrigued to see what our player salary expense looks like after this. Very, very intrigued. And again, the trade deadline's actually next week. So really quickly, free agent signings. Austin Norris, we're not going to be able to do anything. We are going to want to try to renegotiate with Derek Sellers. But we'll leave those guys unsigned for the moment and save that for the offseason. So let's go ahead, reorganize the depth chart, and then sim this game against Cincinnati. Bunny, take it easy. So obviously it's Devlin, Pierce, Coffey, and Gordon. Wide receivers. It's going to be Robinson, Pickett, Kitchens as our top three. Tight end, put Witherspoon above Ebron. Left tackle, let's start Austin Elliott. Who knows what he becomes. Got Gary Drew there. Dennis Brooks. Right tackle, Nick Charles. We got Goodwin, Pleasant, DeCarvalho, and Owens as our top two. Gibson at linebacker. Red and Bradfield. We want... where the hell is he? We want Antonio Hyde as the starter here. Not Graham. Corners. We're going to put Parker above Sellers just because he was the X Factor option. And then safety, Presley will be in for Hyde. And Beckwith will be the starter over Ward. Perfect. So this has been a shit show. Apparently Emmanuel Parker's a good kick returner too. We had to shift a whole lot of pieces. But we got it done. Let's sim. We still have a good team, is the funny thing. What's our rating right now? Apparently it's still an 85. We'll see if that's actually the case. Let's sim this game against the 5-1 Bengals and probably get pooped on. After all of that, we lost to the Bengals. Okay. We also picked up an injury. And it's that new... Nope, it's Charles, our new right tackle, immediately partially tore his ACL. So we're a little bit weak in the tackle positions right now. But when were we not? And now if we go to manage team and we check finances, because that was a road game, before... Oh, baby, we lost nothing. We cut our player salaries by $3 million. So instead of losing $3 million every single week that we had a road game, we're only losing $600K. Worth it. Officially worth it. We saved this team from bankruptcy. We could still do a little bit better in terms of being fully in the green for player salary, but barely. Barely. We'd essentially have to cut a couple of mentors to make that happen. But we have saved this team from financial peril. That is the most important thing. We have absolutely saved this team from financial peril. To be honest, we could act... You know what? Let's cut Micah Hyde. We don't need mentors in that position right now, necessarily. So we'll cut Micah Hyde. And we'll cut Robert Woods to try and save a little bit more money. Let's keep penny pinching, baby. Let's do it. Practice squad. Did we have a free safety? We did. Avery Tarpley. We'll go ahead and sign him up as a depth option. We have a wide receiver, Jeff Kendricks, who actually has an upgrade point. Go figure. But we'll also sign Jeff Kendricks to sit on the team. And we have a tackle, Dwayne Mayo, apparently, that we can go ahead and bring in. And, yeah, he can sit on the team as well for a little bit of depth. So we might have to quickly redo the depth chart. But I, again, think we have managed... And, oh, yeah, our ratings dropped big time. I don't know if you caught that. I, again, think we have saved the team from financial peril. Let's also cut D Ford on the edge. We'll take a little bit of a hit in training this year to make this happen. Let's go ahead and sign Benji McMichael. It did auto-sign a couple of dudes to our practice squad this year, but it's kind of coming in handy just to be able to save even more money. And then Eric Ebron at tight end saved the team by gutting it, basically. I mean, we did gut the team, but it's still not that bad of a team, though. I just realized I've become what I hate. I am the worst kind of sports owner. I am the worst kind of sports owner. I'm saving myself a shitload of money and justifying it by saying, well, the team still isn't that bad. I am the worst kind of sports owner. What's happened to me? Who am I? Who am I? What have I become? I've become Jeremy Jacobs of the Boston Bruins. I have been overtaken by the fucking soul of Eugene Melnick. Oh my God, what's happened to me? I've become what I hate. I have become what I hate. It's like the CM Punk John Cena promo from back in the day. I am the New York Yankees. Except when they actually spend money, they end up being worse. So there you go. Oh my God, what has happened to me? What has happened to me? And I've done it with a smile on my face. That free agent class, as much as it should have helped this team, it fucking destroyed this team long term. It really did. But we're going to be able to make some good money now. We are going to have to spend some money, but the dudes that are left, we should have no problem in re-signing. We went from the Dodgers to the Pirates in 3 seasons. That's a pretty good comparison, yeah. That's a pretty good comparison. Alright, so yeah, we have, yeah, I am kind of I am the Oakland Athletics of the hockey world right now, or the football world, aren't I? The Reds, fair comparison too, with Cincy. Another fair comparison, yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Here we go. So, yeah, in a lot of ways, we have gotten worse. But long term, we're going to be much, much better off for all of this. Again, I think we'll hold off on any contract renegotiations for now. We'll see what's up down the road. So our national focus, Jesus, what don't we need at this point? Our national focus is going to be wide receiver from the looks of it. So that'll be our national focus, is at wideouts. I mean, especially, too, after we lost Jerry Jeudy. It makes sense. It makes sense. I should put on my Sens jersey right now. The weekly strategy. I can't wait for us to still make the playoffs, by the way. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Maybe focus on defense first. The problem is we already set our scouting in stone weeks ago when we thought we knew what we needed. Unfortunately, that has now drastically changed. So it is, we're going to do the best we can in this upcoming draft and then see what happens from there. Oh, man. We need to waste our first. Again, I have like 6 first-round picks, and I won't be making a pick with like all but one of them. So Presley already gets an upgrade point, which is beautiful. Again, we ended up with an X-Factor safety out of all of that. Brendan Pleasant, he's getting better. 6 quarterbacks, the ultimate battle. Only one can live. Terrell Williams at guard. He gets better as well. So honestly, the team is still in a good spot, and for the most part, our young players I've held on to. Or at least we do still have like this super young core in which to build around. Again, even at this rate, we're not even the worst team in the league. Don't you like my justification? We're not even the worst! What are you complaining about? Sure, I just traded 17 people. What are you complaining about? We're not the worst. As long as I get that home game playoff money, which isn't going to happen. I mean, if the team was like 5-1 instead of 3-3 when we decided to make those trades, I would have gone for it because we would have gotten that home playoff revenue. Now I sound like the Aquilanies. You're welcome, Canucks fans. All right, let's sim this game against the Cleveland Browns. We are apparently down to an 80-rated team. And we lost to the Browns as well. Okay. So we are starting to tank a little bit, as it would appear. We appear to be tanking just a little bit. But it's not like we were winning. It's not like we were winning, even when we had a great team. So I refuse to let go of my death grip on the Texans organization. I brought you your first ever AFC Championship game appearance. Fuck you, be happy. So last game was a home game or a road game? We made $8 million in last home game. Look at that shit. Our salaries are down to a fairly minuscule amount. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I am a financial mogul. Living up to my archetype. Got some more upgrade points here too with the players we got. Eddie Goodwin. The morale's taking a bit of a hit for some of the boys, but what are you going to do? Manuel Parker, our new corner. Another new X-Factor player that we managed to trade for somehow. Well, that's the thing, big boy. Again, like, we only lost 600 grand the last time we had a road game. So honestly, we're crushing it. Like, we are barely going to lose any money. Whew. Josh Robinson's an 86, by the way. Said he was the new Megatron. He is. He absolutely is. Beautiful. All right, we'll sim this game against the Colts. Again, we are down to an 81 overall. They are 4-3, despite the 86 rating. And we lose again, but we have a breakout moment for one of our defensive backs, which is very good news. Who is it? Harold Beckwith. 2 games, and he gets a breakout moment. Let's go, Harold. Let's go. It's an interception, a forced fumble, a tackle for loss, or a sack. A little bit of difficulty for a safety to get that, but we'll try. We'll see what we can do with Becky. But that would certainly solve... Ooh, Juan Gibson was only star dev. Ooh. That would certainly solve some of our concerns now at safety. See if we can do that. King Tut, it would take me 6 hours to recap what trades we did. All of them is the answer. We did everything. We shed as much salary as we possibly could. We did end up getting some great players in return, but at the same time, we lost all of our top talent. Except at quarterback, wide receiver, and tight end. But even then, I mean, Jerry Jeudy's gone. It is easier to say who isn't traded. I literally just started to do that and basically gave the answer for everybody. So yeah, we shed as much salary as we possibly could, and we went from losing like $3 million every road game to only losing $600K. So Gary Drew getting better. Oh, it's going to be so much more painful when we have to trade him. We won't be trading him. Ooh, John Red. Our Miles Jack replacement has under pressure and closer. Awesome. Oh God, I can't believe Denver offered me that guy. Idiots. Absolute idiots. So we're going to jump into this game. We have gone 1-6 in our last 7 games. We started off the season 2-0, if you could believe that. And we are going to see if our safety can get that unlock, that upgrade, old Harold Beckwith, and if he does, well then again, that certainly changes the need that we might have starting next year. So I'm feeling okay. I am feeling okay. So when will he be traded? Now, if we play our cards right moving forward, he won't have to be. But we could do this strategy for like 10 more years to make sure I can fix up our broken down stadium. First quarter. 7-0 Tennessee, 7-7. 14-7 for the Titans. The end of the first. 14-14. 21-14, the score at the half. Not bad. Let's take a look at the stats here and see if Beckwith... Ooh, Devlin. Devlin, he's cooking today. Beckwith, no tackle for loss, no sack, and no interception. All right, Becky. So we are going to jump into the Super Sim, and we are going to play all defensive snaps as the offense scored again. And we are about to blitz with Beckwith like it's no one's business, or we'll user him if we have to. Oh, Willis! Look at you! Oh. Kind of forgot they'd have Willis at quarterback now. That complicates things just a little bit. Them running with Derrick Henry doesn't help. I don't really see how we're going to get what we need with Beckwith. Is he even on the field right now? There he is. Who am I guarding? Tight end? It's going to be so hard to get an interception with a safety. Like, so much of it is just luck. Honestly, we need red in the QB spy.
On third down, it's Willis.
Fuck you, Malik! There we go. Gibson got him. Ah, get funky. Moving the linebacker for now. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I was tempted to do it. I wanted to see if through the sim he could do okay. Can he replace Hyde? Ah, we're not allowed to switch him. Yeah, we're not allowed to switch him. Well, hey, I mean, our defense is pretty good. Our defense was okay. Oh, boy. Hup, hap, hap. Okay. Good luck, offense. 3 and out. Sucks to suck.
Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, he's at a linebacker spot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and just no chance of turning.
You know, we actually go back to the depth chart, and we go to linebacker. We can put him in over red in that role, and that might help him a little bit.
2nd and 10 coming up.
There he is. Very cool. We're playing zone with him.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Fortunately, he went the other way. Wow, Willis is 4 of 13. Horrific stuff from him so far. Here's Beckwith again. Just need that interception.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Finding Elliott for the catch on the
Damn. Went for an interception with a dude who I shouldn't have gone for the interception with. Let's sim to the 4th quarter. I highly doubt Beckwith's going to be able to get this. It's just a real tough spot for a safety to be in, you know? Again, needing a sack or an interception, it's just... It's not easy. Yeah, he's got 3 tackles on the day, but... It was that or hold them to, like, the super, super low yardage amount, which just wasn't going to happen. The Texans drafted the 1st round this year. This past season, we drafted a linebacker. He's currently 77 rated star dev. All right, we got to cover that running back. Beckwith, get your hand up. Oh, it's Sellers. That's not who we needed to get the pick. We do get an interception, but that's not the guy. Good job there by Sellers, though. We might be keeping that corner after all. We got another 3 points out of it. We got 2 guys who are currently in the zone. Beckwith's playing safety, so we can pretty much blitz. Get there! Derrick Henry stiff-arming. How great is it to see X-Factor players on the field for us, considering we didn't draft either of them. Here's Beckwith again. Got to cover that running back. Damn it. We're doing a decent job of getting in position if he were to throw to the running back to get that pick, but it's just not happening. Where are you, Becky? There you are. Cover the tight end. Beckwith! He got ran over by Derrick Henry. That would have been the tackle for loss, but he got ran over by Henry. Damn. I don't know if we'll be able to get it. It's a super tough challenge. Pickett. Ah, couldn't juke him.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Texans
Josh Robinson.
with a 1st and
His
10.
first couple of games is our actual number 1 with no other options that we're holding back.
One more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here.
Hey, there's Becky.
Lead in tow in this 4th quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard.
We can do this, Beckworth.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last
We can
run.
do this, buddy.
Draw play. This is Henry. And maybe
Like, we're actually doing really well defensively against the Titans,
it's time to get him behind the
when fairly often they've kicked the crap out of us.
back to 3rd and 10.
There's Becky.
3rd down, it's Willis. He gets his complete to Cephas. And
Weird player switch.
midfield almost to the 40.
Yeah, that's the one that I keep controlling. He needs an interception, a tackle for loss, or a sack to get the successful breakout moment.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground.
And unfortunately, it's just it's not happening.
The 1-yard run, as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Okay, on the blitz.
On 2nd and 9.
Get there! Oh, it was so close. Oh, it was so close.
Inside the 25.
He just got rid of it.
Sufficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st.
Oh, Becky. I don't even know if Beck what's oh, there he is. Okay. He's here. He's blitzing.
Willis
He's blitzing.
on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's
Oh, decided to go with the Vikings to the rebuilding situation where you can make a push, blow it up. They are, yeah. I'd call them in that position.
1 yards combined on those last
That's the best type of team to control.
They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No! I knew that's where he was going to. I just couldn't opt out of it in time and get back. Ah. Bastards. Oh my god, they might tie this game up.
Coming up here, this defense
Becky, it's time to be the hero. It's time to be the hero.
on 1st down, Willis. Throw left
Wow, what a catch. That's very unfortunate.
and inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Come on, Beckwith.
The 20th carry down.
Oh, Henry just keeps running him over.
Lose yardage here.
If it was any other running back than Derrick Henry, I think we'd be okay. But it's just the fact that it's Derrick Henry who is not helping. He got credit. He got credit. That's right. That's all he needed, right? Was 1 tackle for loss, and he got it? If I'm not mistaken. It was tackle for loss was included too, right? I think we're good. I think we got it. He got credit for disruption.
2 runs
Fucking Derrick Henry, a fucking fridge with legs. Beckwith is the hero. Even if we lose, we are getting that moment out of this.
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The
Is what we needed.
into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh no, he lost the football.
Presley forces the fumble, and Parker recovers.
These guys will get the football back.
Oh my god, he fumbled at the line. What? We should be good. We should be good. That tackle for loss. Let's just see if I can see this game out at this point.
On the ground,
Oh.
to begin the drive.
Yep. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
He'll manage to
Thank
pick
you.
up about 4.
Wow, we got lucky as shit there. Because right now, this would be a drive to, win it. But tackle for loss was one of the requirements. And Beckwith was there. I'm going to, like, triple check because I'm scared. Yeah, Beckwith tackle for loss. We should be good. We should be good.
They'll come up
Now, honestly, winning this game would be a negative at this point. But we also have so many damn first-rounders
and Pierce gets it
that it almost doesn't matter.
and he's going to have to protect
We can afford to essentially draft anybody that we want.
as they stop.
I still think I'm going to trade out of the first round 6 times.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the
Boy, I wonder if they're blitzing. Boy, howdy, I wonder if they're blitzing.
Back to throw. Devlin.
Oh, baby, it's Pickett. Oh, he gets shoestring. Oh, the new receiver, Pickett. That was great breakaway speed. I'm telling you, this team isn't that bad. This team, it's not like we're significantly worse than we were before. That's it. We end up beating the Titans. But the big news of the day, our quarterback's dev is superstar. The big news of the day, let's make that official. That's all I care about at this stage, is that indeed Beckwith should have that breakout moment as Paul Devlin's up to an 85 overall, legit. Not off of morale boosts. At just 23 years old, absolute stud. Let's see it, Becky. Becky. Damn right, Harold. Damn right. Up the star dev now for the safety Harold Beckwith, which is beautiful. Like, what? We get rid of people that I really didn't want to get rid of, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll have a breakout moment. Awesome. So let's go ahead and see the full list of upgrades we're going to get. We actually got a couple of things to check. All right, so Juan Gibson, I need to take out of there because we have Emmanuel Parker, who should be in there, and Presley. That is one hell of a young core if we can build up the money to keep them all together. That's the key. So free agency, as fun as the new system is, I cannot imagine I am going to ever really splash the cash in free agency like that ever again. Like one big signing tops. Like it really does still pay off to build through the draft. So, yeah, Shakir gets a new ability slot. BOGO! Free pass rush move once per play after spending a patch. Oh my god. We have to keep him. His contract is up. Dennis Brooks. Make him a little bit better, at least more well. He's still looking good. Antonio Hyde, linebacker, the dude whose draft profile looked like he was going to be an X factor and he was only normal dev. One of the most heartbreaking players. The veteran Halapulavati Vaitai gets an upgrade. And then Harold with 3 upgrade points, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Harold. That's what I'm talking about. Should be a 77 by the end of this. Off of the absolute miracle of a successful breakout moment with a safety. All of a sudden, he's a 77 overall at 23 years old, star dev. The situation keeps looking a little bit better.